But today, Republicans all got together to vote on another symbolic rebuke of Democrats. Earlier today, the Republican Congresswoman of Colorado, Lauren Boebert, introduced a measure to impeach President Joe Biden. A conservative congresswoman charged the president with high crimes and misdemeanors of not doing everything that Republicans want at the southern border. This was actually a policy matter. Republicans tried to avoid the embarrassment of attempting to impeach a president over policy differences by voting to send that proposal to committee for further review. But avoiding embarrassment really isn't House Republican style these days, so cue the fighting and the name-calling. In the lead-up to the impeachment shenanigans, Congresswoman Boebert got into a fight with her one-time ally, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Congresswoman Greene reportedly accused Boebert of copying her own proposal to impeach Joe Biden. C-SPAN cameras captured the heated debate over who could take credit for the bad idea that Republicans were actively trying to make disappear. At one point, Congresswoman Greene reportedly referred to Boebert as a, quote, little, and then a word that rhymes with itch and starts with a B. Asked about it later, Congresswoman Greene said that the reporting about her name calling had been impressively correct. Joining us now is Michael Steele, former chairman of the Republican National Committee. Yeah, I knew that'd be a smile on your face. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being with us. I guess there are a couple of universes here, right, Michael? There's a universe that the Nancy Maces and others talk about in which they could be going, Republicans could be validly going at Democrats over policy differences and issues and inflation or whatever they want to talk about. Mm-hmm. And then there's this world where Kevin McCarthy is herding cats around things that even Republicans don't want to do because it doesn't matter. It's nonsensical, symbolic stuff that has no meaning, which Republicans were doing during the entire Obama administration, repealing Obamacare and stuff. It takes the eye off the ball of anything you actually want to achieve.
So it is this world, the Marjorie Taylor Greene Boebert world, that is not only the whirling dervish inside the party, right? Just sort of knocking everything over and disorienting the members. But it is also the gravitational force that is pulling the party further and further away from just general, hey, can we just put up a bill to, do something about health care? Yeah. Because the distraction is so great. The red meat is so real for a lot of the base. They don't know how else to escape this vortex. And so they sink further and further into it. What we saw, what C-SPAN captured, was basically Boebert a little bit, piqued that, all of a sudden Marjorie Taylor Greene figured out how to make herself the fangirl for the speaker. And probably if, these things are what I hear, throwing her weight around on the House, which is really concerning to a lot of members. This is what this is. This is that tension. And what it requires is a referee, a ringmaster, someone who's going to control it. And that's not Kevin. Because Kevin has a 4 or 5 seat majority. He can't afford to lose a vote. He can't afford to piss them off. And here we are.